Good afternoon and welcome to GWK Park in Kimberley for the Absa Currie Cup Under-21 B Division clash between Griekwas and the Valke. There are only 2 matches remaining after today's round for the teams to play their way into contention for semi-final spots. So both teams will be desperate for a victory here today. A win for Griekwas will keep alive their hopes of a home semi-final later in the competition, whereas the Valke face a lot of competition for that 4th spot on the log, so they'll be desperate for a victory today. It is a beautiful day in Kimberley today, a hot sunny day. There is a wind and we know that if that picks up, it could really affect pay a little later. Eastern Province really setting the tone in the competition so far. They've won 4 out of 4. They've got 19 points at the top of the log. And going into next week's clash, they'll have a game in hand over Griekwas, who have 14 points. Given the permutations for the teams going into this game, there's no doubt that both teams will give everything today, so it should be a humdinger of a clash. Our commentators are standing by to take you through the action.
Thank you, Zena. We welcome you again to GWK Park here in Kimberley. Very warm it is at the moment, and quite tough for these players to come out and play in this sort of a heat. There is a bit of a breeze that will cool them down once the perspiration beads start appearing. The Valke Under-21 side. Nice to see a couple of former Bulls players. Morne du Plessis, I'm on the wing from Waterkloof and Menlo Park in Ruan de Lange. And then Arafat Kok, the captain who played for the Bulls Under-19s last year. Andre Smit had a little period with the Lions. Peter Matthews, the number 8, played for TUT in the Varsity Cup. The Valke sitting in that joint 4th position, and there we have the replacements. Jonathan Africa and Paul Avanant. Well, maybe you sitting at home can see some of your favorite players. Good to see in that Griekwas side from the North Kaap. Darren Koopman and Heinrich Mombach from Diamantveld as they take the field, led by their captain Arafat Kok. They're coached by Frikkie Bernard and Gary Jonathan. The Greek was coached by Gerwin Alexander and Eddie Lightfoot. My co-commentator this afternoon is Robbie Kempson, who is coaching and been involved in coaching the top side in this division and knows a bit about these players.
No, fair bit. The Valke, they've had a pretty even season as things go. Griekwas, though, that'd be definitely the 2nd-ranked side in this Currie Cup B Division for the Under-21 section. Also, Esvido Eagles, they're quite a tricky customer to take care of, but certainly you'd expect the Griekwas to overcome Valke in this game. Valke, some big, heavy forwards. They tend to swap directions quite frequently during the game, the way they play, particularly with Arafat Kok. And Griekwas, you can see a lot of those large forwards. And then Brennan Visser from Ars and Stuart Balata, number 5 lock. Some big lads in the pack from Griekwas.
So Pro Lechueta, Lesecha Lechueta will have charge of this game. Busy afternoon for him because he will be the referee's assistant in the Absa Currie Cup Premier Division game at 3 o'clock. And so Griekwas will be kicking off from left to right on your screens. We always watch the flags here in Kimberley because they're on top of the scoreboard and they give us an indication of any wind that might be around because it does blow here in the springtime, mid-September.
Let's enjoy, gents.
Last night in Potchefstroom we had a very heavy wind. So it's a good kickoff from John T. Gray.
There you go.
Cork. Well, he's a certainly built scrum half and nicely kicked away there by Andre Smit. Although taken back, I'm afraid. And so they will have a line out inside their own 22 to defend will the Valke.
Very good kick-off there from Jonty Gray, right into the sunshine. Difficult for Paul Kruger to get up and take it. And then no doubt it was taken back into their 22. So early option for attack here for the Griekwas on a 21 side.
JP Neerthling with the throw. Well, it's good close quarter line-out play that. Early on, I was always a great advocate of making sure that you win your first couple of line-outs by throwing it short. And you see how they can burst for the line. And it's their captain and number 8, Werner Badenhorst, who did the job for the home side. Super line-out work. There's always this theory, you've got to go deep, you've got to go deep. I always say early on, make sure you grab your own line-out ball.
Very effective here from the Griekwas on a 21 side. Solid 2 ball in the front of the line-out. They set them all. Then wide open spaces. Easy enough to take the scrum off on Afrap Cock. And over he goes. Werner Badenhorst gets the first try. You see it again. No match for the big man. Takes him over the line with him.
So Zandre Schwartz, the scrum half, doesn't waste any time. Launches it pretty well, but not over.
It's also an error from the Valke. You should always have your hooker in the tram lines, particularly in your own 22, just for this reason, defence. Particularly if a big forward comes on the blind side, you've got that covered. But good try, strong work from Werner Badenhorst.
So they will be very encouraged by that score, Will Griekwas. As Robbie Kempson said, they are the favoured side here. Taken to ground nicely by JP Brummer. A couple of guys from Kempton Park. Visser, Brummer. Kempton Park, who this year won the Beeld Trofee. Well done to them.
Okay, you falling straight down. I'm not going to allow you. The first one is
Jannie
you playing
Breed,
the ball
probably their most
on the ground there.
famous
Let it go.
rugby playing scholar.
There's the mark.
And what a gentleman he is too, Jannie Breed. He still gets involved with coaching clinics around the country.
What you do, Red, stay on your feet. Don't take the law into your hands.
Now the ball taken up by Eddie van der Westhuizen. And then just not releasing when he came off the feet, the Griekwas player.
So it will be Andre Smit. He's the fellow who had a period with the Lions under 19s. Pretty methodical, but quite well to the left-hand side of the uprights.
Okay, we've got 2 balls. We've got 2 balls.
Gray. Web for Matthews. Well, they just got to run a bit straighter. Now Breedenhaan came into the side as a late replacement, did Gareth Breedenhaan. Turnover ball. Let's see if Griekwas can use it.
Advantage.
Schwartz. And Gray just knew the penalty was coming, so almost sort of just booted it downfield.
12 Red.
Now against Ruan de Lange from not running away from that tackled area. The breakdown always a concern, where most of the penalties these days are given away. See, taking it in. He is the tackle player. He's got to release before he goes to the ball and make sure he tries to stay on his feet and roll away from that area straight away.
If anything, there's a little breeze blowing in his favour. Pretty good strike, but wide. So far, 3 kicks at goal, 3 misses.
Ten. Make sure everybody's behind the ball.
Smith. Darren Koopman.
Blue out.
Well, there's a little work to be done here by Matthews. Did pretty well to get it away, but overcooked. Couple of tall lads in the line out for Griekwas. And Buurderhaan did well. Smith committed to try and pick it up. The referee said off the feet. Well, fielded by Famas for Griekwas. Swartz.
Stop here, Blue.
And that's overcooked.
Just playing for territory. John T. Gray back in the pocket. The dummy run from the forwards coming around the corner. They do seem so much more dangerous when they keep the ball in hand.
JP Brummer with a throw. Well, look at that. Uncontested for Paul Creer. Cook. Smith. Well, it's good to see them getting the ball down the line, but it went a bit awry when it got to Van Lochrenberg.
Marlies. It's the first one. Get closer, there's the mark.
Go.
And we all listen.
Okay.
Into your own gaps. Crouch. Touch. Pause.
Too early by Griekwas. Quickly taken by Cook.
Last blow.
Well, good digging by the scrum half, and then a little bit of a mix-up in the front rankers there, Visser and Gravenstein.
Very eager to take the ball up, just overrunning it. In communication, it's very important that the scrum half hits the right person. I don't think that was intended for Jean Visser whatsoever.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. 9. 9 get onside.
Well, taken on by Badenhorst there.
7 red.
Good work at the back of the scrum by the skipper. Swartz, Gray. Little double dummy there. And Koopman has done well to get it over the halfway line.
Advantage. Get onside. Onside.
Gray.
Still playing
Then
advantage.
the very sturdily built tight head prop of Chris van der Linde. Swartz. Nicely out there by Richard Gum, the fullback.
Clear release.
First touch of the game for him.
Clear release.
John T. Gray.
More.
Well, it's beautifully taken at the back of the line out there. And a little dodging. Now, can he? Yes, he can get it down. Well played by the scrum half, Zandre Swartz. Reacted very quickly at the back of the line out. It was overthrown. And then some good dodging by the scrum half.
Zandre Swartz has done very well here. Error in the line out, over the top it goes. He has some strong running straight up the middle. And the sidestep, over he goes. It's quality, aided unfortunately by Ruan de Lange to get in for the try. Good work from the scrum half though, Zandre Swartz.
So the kicking duties transferred to the fly half, Gray. He thumps it over the crossbar, does the Griekwas fly half.
Try scorer Zandre Swartz. Yeah, you see it, over the top it goes. Error in the line out. Turns into 7 points though. Watch out, through one tackle, the second he dummies, gets around the third. And over he goes.
Well, I think in the process, Hendrik Smith, the Valke fullback, got a heel in the nose, and so he's off for blood.
Play on.
Grabbed there by Mdaka. Need a little bit of quality ball here, and up to the mark comes Rasaroko.
Play on.
Turnover ball, well judged there by Graham, knowing that nobody was home. It's all on the bounce now. It's got to pop up, and oh, just a little knee, and knocked on, says Pro Lequetu, who's right up with the play. There were three Griekwas players there, and all it needed was a little nudge with the foot to go forward.
Good vision now to put it through. Look at those three players, just one Valke man in sight. He just had to put that to the toe once more, one would have thought. And very possibly a try, and he's not convinced it's a knock on.
I think he's right. I think it hit his knee. Certainly in the slow-mo, but we have the privilege of slow motion. The referee doesn't.
Pause. Boys, I asked, listen to the call and stop jumping. Both teams.
That is the Valke fullback,
Crouch.
Hendrik Smith.
Touch. Pause. Again. One.
Yeah, a lot of power coming through there from SPO Vessels. Of course you'll feel it's a bit unjustified.
I hope that was the last one, all right? Sorry. Get it right.
Now we see that scrum again from the impact. He's got his man going with the back foot there. You see he changes the angle, and therefore the penalty.
Greta Hart.
Not straight.
Just to go back to that scrum for a second, Rob, it looks to me like the Griekwas loose heads got the better of his man, and he gets penalised.
No, it's something I disagree. I mean, the referees have pointed out very starkly as well that, as we see the error in the line-out, that they do not actually blow in favour of the pack that is more dominant, which I found quite scary, in fact. But I would definitely agree the SP Vessels has got the better of his man. He's got him on the back foot. And then just as the laws are applied by the referees, Of course, they get it judged by others as well, so it's not really their fault. They've just been told to ref the way it is.
So Gray gets it away to Mombach. Come into the line. Good recycling by Griekwas. Now it all becomes a little bit pedestrian. The whole Griekwas side to the right and the short side of the ruck. Grabbed by Cork for the Valke. Good work by the skipper.
Make sure you're onside.
Well, digging it out there was De Lange. Now the chase back by Knutsa. Well played by Badenhorst. It's on here for Hendry. Beautiful angle of running from Koopman. Well, very promising move there by Griekwas. Just unable to finish it off.
Some silky skills, although the miracle pass seldom works, particularly in the first half of a game. Now they're fairly far ahead at the moment. Yeah, you see good work first done by Werner Badenhorst. And going on the outside is Paul Hendry. There's the switch inside. Lovely hands from Koopman with no need for that backflip.
Crouch.
Yeah, and it sort of came from the blind side of his body, so Paul Henry really had little chance of being able to read that.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Again.
Looks like a tight head for Griekwas. Bounced off one of the front rankers. Feeds Cork needs to.
No hands up,
Wow, he was very close to being offside there, the Valke captain.
Pillars all get out.
Koopman, Gray. Little dummy, that's a beautiful fly half break and try. John T. Gray. The Valke bought the dummy and the rest was just clean running by the fly half.
Griqualand cruising to 17 points. Have a look at this. Defense up too quickly. Comes out of line. Does Gareth Bredenham. Silky little step off the left and over he goes. John T. Gray showing nice balance, nice poise. And he gets over for the fly off. Individual effort.
Next time he kicks, and then after he kicks, you can give him the water.